Season's greetings. During the holiday season, it is not uncommon to see a church billboard promoting the idea to remember the reason for the season, or to keep the Christ in Christmas. And yet, despite the fact that, according to the most recent survey by the Pew Research Center, 43% of American citizens self-identified as being Protestant, and that 20% self-identified as being Catholic, a total of 63% of Americans identifying as Christian, most in Christian churches, on both the left and the right, appear to acknowledge the fact that they are losing the cultural war against secularism, even losing to commercialism at Christmas. Some say that the church has lost its relevancy to modern problems that people confront in their daily lives. Imagine, for instance, that you are a young religious girl engaged to marry an upstanding man in a small provincial community where people would rebuke you if any controversy arose. Imagine that you have to break bad news to your fiancé, and he agrees to take you out of town to a distant city where you can go into an alleyway to perform a discreet medical procedure. Well, according to Christina Forrester, founder and director of the Christian Democrats of America, despite the fact that 87% of agnostics and 87% of atheists support abortion, there is no direct biblical authority to oppose abortion, as Jesus never said you could not do it, nor did the Apostle Paul, nor did any great theologian in history. And she argues if it was that important, then surely they would have said something explicitly about abortion, as she urges churches to forget about the abortion issue and rather focus on what Jesus would have done. And according to the Huffington Post, quite a few agree, as 83% of Jewish Americans support abortions, as do 90% of Unitarian Universalists, 79% of Episcopalians, 65% of Presbyterians, and 58% of United Methodists. And if the Virgin Mary were a member of any of those Christian churches, or a Christian Democrat, apparently her pastor would have advised her to have an abortion too. But you never know what you would do in that particular situation. Merry Christmas. This advertisement was authorized by Mike Webb.